All right, hey everybody. So, like I said, we're going to start with a brief overview. I'm going to hit a few topics of your exam review for your final here in a moment. But I wanted to officially assign you Lab 15A. We'll make that due Tuesday. Again, that's under the Documents tab, I believe, or under Assignments, actually. I'm sorry. Um, it's just a survey. Fill it out and submit it back any way you can. Some of you already done that, so thank you very much. But again, that's going to be officially due on Tuesday. Also, as of right now, Thursday morning, again from the 23rd to the 26th, your final quiz is going to be open as well. And that's it until the final. For those of you who have not turned your fitness labs in yet, again, they're not due till Thursday, so you have more time to work on them if you need to. If you want to look anything over again, submit something new, that's fine as well. I'm not going to check any of those out until the 30th. So, again, just to go over your review. So, let's scroll down if you're looking at your review sheet right now. Toward the bottom, actually, like 6, 7, the food label, the My Plate. I want you guys to come with some questions about that because there's a lot, not really a lot to cover, but there's a lot of intricacies that we can go over. So, especially if you had trouble with the food label quiz. Again, I don't know what's on there, but there may be some rough calculations, like similar to the ones we did in the class activity quiz. So, we can go over those a little bit more as well. Also, 9 and 10, discussing time management strategies and the healthy lifestyle. But again, I'll say this one more time or multiple times. I don't know what's going to be on the final, so there may be some short answers. So you may need to be articulate in describing what a healthy lifestyle may or may not be. And we're also discussing time management strategies. But we'll look at number one, define wellness. Again, if you want to look at the textbook definition, if that's what they're going to ask you, remember they state that is the constant deliberate effort to achieve a healthy lifestyle. How do they term it? The highest potential you have for well-being. That is your textbook definition of wellness. If you remember the wheel, the seven seven dimensions of wellness, as your physical, your social, professional, mental, all those things, spiritual. I believe again that's at 7. I believe that's in the first chapter. I believe that's in the first chapter. So if you want to look over that again, those 7 dimensions of wellness is maybe important to know. By now, you should have the physical activity guidelines beaten in your brain. Again, moderate and vigorous, what that is, 75 minutes of vigorous work, 120 minutes of moderate work. 150, I don't even know, 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise. And you need to compare the target heart rate zones and intensity ranges. You'll see number 3 there, and again, they're the ranges, the 35 to 60. Again, your textbook says a couple different things, but just know that textbook definition or that textbook range of what they have to moderate and vigorous. It's all going to be within the same vicinity, no matter what source you use. But just keep those in mind, just the heart rate zones and what moderate and vigorous means. The 4 components of health-related fitness. So that's going to be muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardiorespiratory endurance, and flexibility. Those are your 4 components. So again, those are the 4 separate chapters we have. All of those you're addressing in your fitness lab. So that's why knowing that fitness lab inside and out. And again, accompanying with that or meeting those target heart rate ranges and the activity guidelines, it's all going to roll into one, and knowing all about those. And then finally, number 5, the contributing factors to flexibility. Those are things like your joint structure, your age, gender. Those are where we talk about that. Adipose tissue, again, the things that would influence or contribute to flexibility. I believe there's more. Muscle genetics, adipose tissue, fat tissue, age, body temperature, joint structure. Those are the big ones that come into play when having to assess or determine someone's level of flexibility. So I'd say for the most part, you need to know more on the short answer, maybe fill in the blank side, than the multiple choice side. I'm sure there will be both. Again, I would say, one more time, I don't know exactly, but just looking at the review sheet, A lot of this is just being able to know the information, obviously know the information, but just being able to identify a variety of factors, whether you're talking about, flexibility or strength, or, if you may need to be able to just articulate what you know about certain subjects. And especially when I look down toward the bottom, when it talks about time management, factors that influence overweight and obesity. It could be a variety of things. Again, sedentary lifestyle, calorie intake are obvious ones, but again, there's a lot of factors that influence that. So that's going to be in your body composition and weight management chapter. It's probably a combination of the two. So that's what, when it says recall, that's a trigger word for me. To you may need to have some verbiage in answering those questions. When you think when I see things like analyzing, especially when you have 5 and 6, analyzing a food label, I'm assuming there's going to be some calculations in with that, and just being able to read a few different factors, a few different things about a food label. Same thing with analyzing flexibility. They might want to go a little bit deeper on what those factors are, as opposed to just listing them. That's what I would take from analyze. When you see things like lists, you may just need to know them, which is good enough. But again, please come to me with any questions you have. And again, we have a full week to review for the final. They don't have the date set yet, or the parameters that should be coming, if not this weekend, then early next week. But I don't think we were scheduled to take it in class until the 6th or 7th. I believe that was the final, something like that. One of those days, whichever one fell on the Tuesday, I believe. So, again, plenty of time to go over this, so plenty of time to look over the content. Again, please come to me with any questions. For now, that'll wrap it up. Again, super quick. I just want you to take a look at the content. It's not a whole lot. 10 subject matters over. Most of it's over the things we covered in class. A few of it's going to be your self-study, or tie into your self-study at the very least. So, we'll end it there. So one more time to remind you, Lab 15A is going to be due on Tuesday. Your fitness program is going to be due on Thursday, the 30th, and a week from today. And your final quiz, you have from today, the 23rd, and to the 26th to finish that. So again, that's, I believe, Sunday. So everything we start next week is going to be just straight review and finishing up any projects or work you have to do. So that's going to be it. So plenty of time to review, so ask any questions you have or want to, and I'll address them as best I can. So we will see you soon.